shit, why aren't you wearing what I bought you, Johannes?
It's itchy.
Put your beard on. Johannes, put your beard on. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Happy.
Holidays. Yeah, happy holidays. Let's get the show started right now. Pull that up to you.
You got it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
You ever done a podcast before?
Never.
Okay, great.
All right.
Well, the way it works is I'm going to be really, really funny.
All right.
And you're going to laugh at all my jokes and be like, that is so funny.
I'm down. I'm
Yeah,
down.
and then after this,
All right, great.
you get me a TV deal or something.
All right, that's perfect. That's great. All right, perfect.
If you want to put on the hat.
You got it. Now, your hat fell off.
It did.
It did.
I'm not wearing a hat.
You're not wearing a hat.
Is my shirt and tie on?
Shirt and tie is on. But
Okay.
your hat, I want to make sure that you
How's my
are.
hair? Brandon! Brandon!
Yeah.
Brandon Dermer!
Yeah.
Brandon Dermer! Put on my hat! Johannes, fix it. We have Paul Scheer here, guys. He's going to think we're a bunch of amateurs that just started a podcast a couple months ago that's probably already 75th on the top iTunes comedy podcast.
See?
That's what he's going to think.
That's amazing.
He's going to think that. Is my hat on?
Your hat? No.
Brandon Dermer! Brandon Dermer!
Sorry, John.
This is it.
This is it. We're here. Happy holidays, everybody. How's it feel, John?
Feels great. Okay? Or is it, Paul's it on?
It's on.
Is my hat on?
It's on.
Okay, great. All right, well.
But I don't think you should
right
move your head.
now.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
Brandon.
You
All
see,
right,
this
forget
is
the
it.
hat. Forget the hat. We're not doing the hat, all right? I'm cutting the hat, okay? What do they say on set? That's it. When
I
you're
don't
done
know.
rolling.
I mean, that's it. Isn't isn't a phrase that you would like. That's it.
At the end of the shoot, they go, that's it. Well, that's it on the hat.
That's a rap on the hat or killing the hat. Yeah, it would be like one of
Killing the hat. I like that. That's
Yeah.
more metal.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We're killing the hat.
Killing
We're
the
going to commit murder on that hat.
Let's kill the hat. Let's take it out back.
Yeah.
Shoot that hat.
Shoot that hat. So, Paul,
Yes.
welcome. Happy holidays.
Oh my gosh, the holiday season is here, and I didn't want to spend it with anyone else but you. Because I know culturally, you celebrate Christmas a little bit differently, right?
Totally different. Like, not at all what probably you filthy humans are doing.
Yeah, because I feel like, we have a tree. We
Yeah.
put ornaments on the tree. Your tree, a little bit different. Ornaments might upset people if they saw them, right? To a certain extent.
It's almost the same, but instead
Okay.
of tinsel, we're using human skin.
Right,
It's
that's
not
it, yes.
that big of a deal.
Well, I mean, it is a little bit, I think, because there is, and again, I am saying I respect everybody's way of celebrating. Of course,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
But there is a smell sometimes that, because it is flayed human flesh. There's a slight odor. Some people love the odor of like a pine tree.
Yes.
Right. But you're kind of getting a pine tree with human flesh in there.
Yeah. You guys are smelling chestnuts.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm smelling someone else's nuts
Exactly. Right.
on
exactly.
my tree. Yeah.
But that's the kind of skin that you need to get because that skin on a human, it's smaller, but it really does have that stretchability.
Get that nice stretch.
And that's what you need.
Because you got to be able to see through it. You got to be able to see the presents.
Exactly.
You got to see the presents
You got to
through
see the
tree.
presents.
See, I knew we'd get along, Paul. Paul Scheer. And here you are.
Yes.
Actor,
Yes.
writer,
Yes.
improviser.
Yeah.
The only celebrity fan of the Clippers.
It's lonely there. It's a lonely there. It's very lonely.
Yeah, you got to take me to the game because they're seats.
Yeah, look, here's the thing.
Yeah.
That new stadium is amazing. I think you could go there because it seems like the Clippers cater to influencers.
Oh.
Like they,
All right, I'm
they have their opening night. I think a lot of reality stars. They want the people that TikTok is following. They're trying to get a new audience. I think you go in a game, you sitting courtside. I feel like we got to do it.
They were like, we got to really tap into Gen Z.
Yeah.
They were like, call up Paul Scheer.
Well, no, they're not
Mr.
calling
TikTok.
me. That's
No.
what I'm saying. I'm saying they're not. I'm saying that's who they are catering to. That's why I think you would be a great entry. Like I can't be there. I would like to be there, but I'm not their core audience because TikTokers really translate into NBA fans very easily. It's a very easy translation.
That's a big crossover there.
Yeah, huge.
Huge crossover.
Huge. It's like, oh my gosh, like people just be like, what's basketball? And then they find out. But
they find out in a minute or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
little sound bites.
Can we start a Patreon to get you courtside at any basketball game?
I'll tell you what, Paul.
Yeah.
We're going to start a Patreon right now.
Yes.
Johannes, start our Patreon.
Or a GoFundMe, I should say, not
Yeah.
Patreon. A GoFundMe.
No, we might have a Patreon by this time.
Okay, great.
And if you're watching and you're going, John, you already have a Patreon, subscribe to it. Great.
That's perfect.
Thank the LA Clippers.
That's what we need to get you on courtside. I think that's the energy that every team needs. We need to make sure that we're not just engaging human fans.
Yeah.
We're going out. We're going out the box here a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like they should open it up to all green actors.
Yes.
Really fill it up. Shrek ain't doing shit right now. I can tell you that much.
But Shrek has that whole thing, the lawsuit and everything. That is causing a lot of issues with Shrek.
Yeah. I don't even know if he's allowed close to the Clippers.
I don't think, legally, he's not allowed close to a lot of different things right now, but I think once, hopefully he'll have a comeback. I know that there's a talk about doing a Shrek that really is a little bit more gritty. Really getting.
Oh, he's at that part in his career.
Yeah.
He's going to do dramatic acting now.
Yeah, he's going to maybe direct it.
Shrek.
He's going to maybe direct it. I think. Well, actually, the thing I heard was that Mel Gibson is directing a new Shrek type. Again, I shouldn't talk about this Hollywood stuff. I shouldn't get into.
No,
all the
absolutely.
details, yeah.
Mel Gibson loves Christmas. That's for sure.
Oh, he
not
does.
all the other holidays, but he loves Christmas.
Well, yeah.
So, Paul,
Yes.
I'm reading here from notes that were typed by
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
You did Drew Barrymore's show.
I did.
You did CBS News.
Yeah. Huh.
You're a New York Times bestseller.
Sure.
And now you're on my show?
Well, it was all leading up to this.
I mean, who's your agent? Mine?
Yeah. You see, this is it.
Who's your agent, me?
No, look, this is like I did those shows to get prepped for this moment here.
Oh, wow.
This is, for me, it's the holiday episode, we all know is the best episode.
It's honestly,
Right.
You go back to any piece of television. What's everyone's favorite?
The holiday
The
episode.
holiday episode, Paul.
That's what we like. We like the holiday episode.
We love a holiday episode.
Absolutely. So, in my opinion, I've been working to get here. I want to make sure that I am a good guest for you. I want to make sure that we are, we're going to connect, but I also want to make sure that, I had to prepare myself. Like the Marines, they have to prepare themselves for any extreme thing. So I go on Drew Barrymore, I go on Stephen Colbert, I go on CBS Morning News, whatever it is. So I'm ready. I'm ready for this. So the hard questions, the easy questions, the anecdotes. I'm here for you.
Well,
I'm not gonna show up here like it's some podcast.
No.
It's like, yeah.
and I'll tell you what, on this podcast,
Yeah.
we ask the tough questions.
I know.
We hold your feet to the fire.
I know.
And we ask things that are really going to make you think.
All right, well then let me just get in front of this because I knew it was coming up and I
Yeah.
was trying to prepare for it. I know that I have a history of when I was in Human Giant, I did some green face. And I played a demon with very similar Goblin qualities to you, and it's something I regret. It was something early in my career, and I just want to come out in front of this right now and say that yes, I did. It was at a time in my career where I was a little bit younger, and I wasn't fully. I thought it was funny, and I understand now that is something I probably shouldn't have done.
I was going to ask you how you remember all those lines.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I didn't know about Greenface, Paul.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Greenface?
I mean, we can just pop up a picture of it here. I can show. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paul.
So I mean, look again. I want to come out in front of this and say I was younger. It was it was something that I didn't understand fully what I was doing at the time. I do think if you watch that sketch, I represented. I think I represented goblins well. I hope. I don't know, but look, I understand and I learned, and we're all growing. It's about changing, right? I haven't done it since.
I mean, you could save that for the New Year's episode and make a
Okay.
resolution.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
sure,
To maybe
sure.
be a better. But right now it's the Christmas episode. I want
Right.
to bring it down with the
Okay.
green face.
I'm so sorry.
It's just like it's a weird kind of foot to kind of get off on.
Well, I just wanted because I thought look, we got to get to celebrate. We have to clear the deck to then move forward, right? This is my mea culpa. I'm coming to you and I'm saying,
the season.
Tis the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
This is my gift of the Magi. My gift of the Magi is an apology to you, saying I am sorry. I am sorry. You gave me the gift of being on the show, and I want to show you I respect you, and I'm giving you. I just want to make sure that I respect you, and I don't want to be hanging over our heads here.
Thank you, Paul.
Because there's a part of me that's like, I didn't know. Maybe this was an elaborate trap to come here.
No, I just want to clear the air.
Yeah.
Couple of Halloweens ago,
Yeah.
I dressed up as Lieutenant Kneecap.
Oh my gosh, from Meet Dave.
Yeah.
Not even a character that made it to screen. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So I just want to let you know that I did
Okay.
that.
I appreciate
And everyone
that.
at the party was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. Well, I mean, look,
I just want to get out in front of it.
I appreciate you saying that to me. I also
Yeah.
appreciate letting Lieutenant Kneecap, people don't know this. I was originally cast as Lieutenant Buttocks.
You got demoted.
I got demoted.
You got literally down a rank.
I did. I mean,
Yeah.
I went down to the knee.
Yeah.
And I did have a great line. At the
Everyone
end
knows the line.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows the
I have
line.
a giant hot dog
Yep.
on my lap, and I
you
say,
just turn the camera and say,
"Sure beats protein squares." Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I was you. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's
I just
it,
walked
yeah.
around the party the whole time doing
I know.
that.
There it is.
And everyone's like, "Wait a minute, are you Paul Scheer?"
Well,
That
you're probably not
obscure-
with a bunch of cinephiles. I don't know. Well, again, I don't want to judge culture. I mean, I don't know what kind of party it was, but that's more of the Meet Dave is kind of like a movie lover's movie. It's like if you talk to a Christopher Nolan, you talk to a David Fincher, they know Meet Dave. If you talk to somebody on the street, they're not going to know.
It's everyone's favorite.
I know.
Yeah.
If you like Eddie Murphy, you like space, and you like the idea of different cultures meeting. I mean that's it. That's my dinner for Andre, but with aliens. Yeah.
So I did look at your IMDb.
Wow. Well, thank you.
And you're a busy man, Paul.
I try to keep busy, but it also is a reflection of a long time of doing this. So it's that wasn't just of like this past year.
Well, that's how far I looked back.
Oh, you only look for a year.
I
Okay,
thought
well,
you just started. You've been doing this?
I've been doing this for a little bit of time. Yeah.
How long? I mean,
Yeah,
Meet Dave?
Meet Dave. Well, no, Meet Dave was Meet Dave was kind of early. Kind of early in the.
that's kind of my BC. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
right.
There was it was a BMD.
I was
Before
gonna
Meet
say,
Dave.
Yeah, that's that.
That's that.
And then everything post Meet Dave. Well, it's interesting because after Meet Dave is really like after kind of Human Giant. Like Human Giant was in the middle of the.
And what was Human Giant?
Human Giant was where I unfortunately did the green face.
But what was it? It was a movie?
No, Human Giant was a sketch show that I did on MTV with. Yeah.
That's where all the good sketch shows are.
Well, yeah, that's where we were following.
Saturday Night Live.
What we were following?
Mad TV. In Living Color.
Well, no, not technically. We were the at 10 o'clock.
Kroll Show.
It was at
Schwarzenegger.
at 10 o'clock it was 3-6 Mafia. They had a reality show.
I love their sketch show.
They were very
Those
funny.
guys are hilarious.
And then at 10:30 it was us. Yeah, we were in an interesting point in MTV's careers. Andy Milonakis and us. We were representing the comedy there. And we got to do a bunch of fun stuff. It was good. But it was tricky because MTV was selling very heavy at that time to young girls. So all of our commercials, which was a show that skewed very heavy young men, were all products for women, young teens. So that was a tricky thing for MTV to deal with.
But you're a couple of heartthrobs just doing comedy. You didn't just
so much so that I'm wearing a hat now. But one of the mandates at MTV, I think, at a certain point was that I should wear a hat because I'm a bald man. So the idea was that I'm
getting there.
Well, yeah, you look great.
Yeah,
but like to me, it's like culturally, it's like it looks. I would feel weird if you had hair in the front. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'm not. My limited knowledge of goblins. Most goblins I know don't have that much hair in the front.
No, yeah, I know. But my hair is kind of like Paul Scheer's career. It's like, it was Meet Dave, and then it's all going back.
It's all
backwards.
Back. There it is. There it is. There it is. All there. I don't even know it. That I'm going to take it as a compliment. It feels good. I mean, if my career is representative to your luxurious hair, then I'm going to say thumbs up.
Well, I'm just saying that's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Meet Dave, of course,
yes.
as many people are.
So it's so good and funny.
And you have to be careful with that too, because it's like saying, "Oh, Citizen Kane's one of my favorite movies." It's like it's such a big favorite among cinephiles that it can kind of come cliche. So I always say, if Meet Dave is in your top 3, then I don't know if you're watching a movie.
Yeah, for sure. Merry Christmas, Paul
Merry
Scheer.
Christmas.
Happy holidays to everybody.
Happy holidays. I'm so excited to be here. And I'm sorry I didn't bring you a gift.
Paul?
Yeah.
I got you that hat.
Well, do I get to keep this?
No, but I got you that hat for now.
Okay, well,
and you're going to wear it right now. You're wearing it, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of a gift. And you get the gift of being on my show.
I do. All right, so I should have brought you a gift.
Or something, or bring me on a show.
I could bring you on a show. I mean, I probably have something.
Are you on a show right now?
Am I on a show right now?
Oh, you are on a show right now.
Whoa,
but no,
whoa.
you are on the show right now. But are you on a show right now?
I am on a couple of little things. I just shot a pilot for Amazon, but I am on a show called Lower Decks, a Star Trek Lower Decks, which is an animated show, and I'm also on a show called Big City Greens. Those are 2 animated shows, and then recently I was in a movie called The Gutter, and I was also in a movie called Twisters. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that is like right now that's where I'm like I just finished doing 3 years on a show called Black Monday. So
I love Amazon.
I love Amazon too.
Like you can get anything on Amazon.
You can even get one of my shows.
Everyone's on Amazon, Paul.
You can, yeah.
It's like, you were like, I'm on Amazon. It's like, everyone's on Amazon.
Amazon is the way to go. I mean, they have a great show. They have a great...
I was on Amazon the other day. So hot up in this studio.
Yeah.
I was trying to get a fan, right?
Yeah, of course.
But like every time on Amazon, they're trying to sell you all this other crap.
Yeah.
I wanted just fans. So I typed in only fans.
Right.
Not a fan in sight. Very different.
Well, wait. Well, did you go to Amazon and type in OnlyFans, or did you just went to?
I went to the internets.
Yeah.
www.onlyfans.com.
That's going to be tricky. That is. I'm sure that you got some stuff that was a little bit weird. To me.
Well, I got a side hustle now. That's what I got out of it.
So you're on OnlyFans now?
Oh yeah.
What are you showing? You showing your feet? You're showing. What are you doing?
I don't got to show anything, Paul.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying, but like, I'm
people
your fan.
People just tune in to talk to me.
Oh, that's it. You're just going to be on OnlyFans just for chat.
Yeah, and they look at my butthole, but yeah.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Of course.
For sure.
Yeah. Now that is interesting because and again, I don't want to get too.
No.
Buttholes are a little bit different than what I think. Is that part of it too? Is like the novelty of it?
Well, how many buttholes are you looking at, Paul? How many do you have to compare? Like, how deep is your butthole repertoire?
Well, I was going to say, I thought you were saying, how many buttholes do I have? One.
Oh. Okay, then we are different.
Yeah, that's not
all right.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Yeah. What is your thought on Christmas, Paul? I forgot to ask. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to assume everyone celebrates Christmas. I don't even really care about Christmas in particular.
Okay.
I just like the vibes of the whole holiday season.
I got it, yeah.
Do you celebrate Christmas?
I do celebrate Christmas. Yes,
what do you do on Christmas? Paul Scheer.
What do I do? Well, I have 2 kids. I have an 8-year-old. I have a 10-year-old. So Christmas is a big time in our house, right? The best part of Christmas I found. I've always been a Christmas person. I like to decorate. I like to go all out for Christmas. But it's way better when you have kids. Because once you get to a certain age and you're decorating and you're going all out and you don't have kids, a little weird.
Yeah.
A little weird.
Yeah.
You know, you can't go all out. You can get a tree. Like, so when you have kids, the door is open to kind of go all out again. And even as the kids get even older, it's like, well, now it's a family thing. We're going all out with the family. I got some traditions. We do some stuff. It's fun.
You ever like sitting, watching your kids play and doing something really dumb, and you're just like, how did this get made?
Well,
you ever say that?
Yeah, you know, and that's a really so my podcast. How did this get made? Right? That's yeah.
You have a podcast called "How Did This Get Made"?
Right, which probably wouldn't have popped up on IMDb. Yeah.
Well, because I just gave you that idea.
Well, no. I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, that's a great title for something. Brandon,
Right.
did you write that down?
Yeah, I took it down.
How did this get made?
Well,
Okay, and here's
yeah,
how it is.
Yeah. Okay.
The show
Sure.
is finding really crazy, weird people.
Sure.
And being like, how did this get made?
So we were like kind of like looking at people, and you're looking at somebody like like Elon Musk, right? And you go like, how did this guy get made?
And you're
How
like,
did this
well,
get
in the
made?
factory, probably.
Right, you know, it's like,
You know?
there are things that are going on. That's a great idea. I'm gonna, it's interesting because I do have a podcast called How Did This Get Made? But we talk about bad movies.
And
yeah.
when is it launching?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It has been on for about 15 years. I'm not here to give you gotcha journalism, John. I don't want to like, I'm not here to be confrontational with you. You know, I was going to say, look, don't worry about it. You shouldn't worry about it. You got a lot of things going on here. I see.
Was it on MTV?
No, that's a podcast. I mean, like, we're not a video podcast like you guys. This is kind of crossing streams here. We're on TV. We're also podcasting. So
you're not doing video on your podcast?
No, we don't do video.
Oh, so it is an old podcast.
It is old podcast.
Yeah, okay. Definitely.
We keep it we keep it old school.
And what happens on your podcast?
Well, we talk about bad movies, right? We watch a movie that may not, maybe sometimes it's so funny that we have to share it. I don't know if, I know you're a cinephile.
Big time.
And so there's some movies that you watch and you think to yourself, and I know, and I don't want to be stealing your idea because the other idea is actually really good, and I'd love to talk to you about maybe coming on and producing How Did This Get Made of people, but the same idea is present, which is we watch a movie and we think, oh my gosh, how did that get made? And then we kind of talk about it, and we
Oh, okay, wait.
Yeah, okay.
Just so I get it straight. So you kind of like find like indie movies that maybe, didn't get their flowers, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of sit down and you kind of, go, well, how did this get made? It must have been so hard to like, get the funding and get all the people together. And then you kind of shed light on it. And then movie does well and kind of is like, everyone's like, oh, you're celebrating our wonderful industry. That is very in the holiday spirit.
You know what? Again, I just feel like I keep on walking to these confrontations. I don't want to be confrontational. I say that would be nice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's
a good name for a podcast. That would be nice.
Well, what would that be like?
That would be like Paul Scheer coming on.
Sure.
And maybe not backtracking on all of the questions and just answering them in a way that kind of moves the podcast forward.
Wow. Okay.
That would be nice.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was trying to do that. You really went on a monologue to describing what the show was. You asked me a question. You didn't let me. I feel like yeah.
Oh,
okay. No, I don't.
We're getting a little.
Well, I just I'm not trying to move it backwards, but I don't want to sit here and just like. Yes, I'm going to treat you differently than I'm treating like Stephen Colbert. I'm going to treat you different because I respect you. I don't want you to come out here with fake news. I don't want you to come out,
absolutely.
So I want to make sure that you're in the know, because when this goes out and you have your Apple listeners, and if hit subscribe, they're going to be like, John Goblin's full of shit. And I don't want that to be
I don't want that to be the thing.
I don't want that because I'm walking by these protesters coming in here. And
they're outside
They're
still?
outside right now.
Johannes, get a stronger hose.
Yeah, by the way, they seem to like it because the thing about LA and Christmas is it's still hot out there.
It is.
I think what they're finding is that you're actually keeping them there longer because they think, oh, this is nice. I'm getting it, it's like when you walk through like a cool down zone in a theme park, they spray some water on you. they're cooling down. So I think that they just think that you want them there longer. I don't know. Anyway, they were protesting, and I didn't want again. But I'm here for you, and I'm not bringing up any of the stuff, and I'm just gonna be talking to you about But I want to respect. Yeah.
No, absolutely. I could use one of those things at
Mister.
the theme park. Those misters.
Well,
Yeah.
I know you were looking for
Johannes,
a fan.
Google "Get Me Wet."
No. Again, I'm gonna say don't do that. Don't do Get Me Wet.
Just type in getmewet.com.
Well,
I'm trying to.
no.
I need what because the fan didn't come up, so that's actually would solve things.
Johannes,
It's just
don't do that.
Kind of like that.
No, don't
or
do
just
that.
like a
Go to Amazon. Go to Amazon.
or how about spraymyface.com?
that
like
you might be able to get.
Spray my
That's-
face, mister? Is that what it is?
No, not spray. No, not spray my face, Mister. You go. Please, just go to Amazon and type in misting fan.
Sure.
That's what you do.
And then while you're at Amazon, make sure to put in your cart. What's the name of your show?
Well, the show's not.
Put it in your cart. What's it called?
It's called Dinks.
This holiday season, put Dinks in your Amazon cart in
doesn't-
addition to all the other things you're checking out on Amazon.
That way, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, Johannes, I'm so tired. I need my coffee right now. Ooh. Oh, someone should put that on a coffee mug.
You did.
Oh, perfect. Why don't we sell that in the merch store?
You are.
Oh, perfect. I'm so good at business. So head over to the link and buy that coffee mug or t-shirts and do so right now. And that wasn't you in the newest Piranha 3DD, right?
That was me. That was actually me. I was in Piranha 3D, and then I reprised my role in Piranha 3 Double D.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first yes, I get it. The second yes, that one.
Right. Trickier.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this much.
Yeah.
If someone says to you, do you want to spend a day hanging out with
Yes.
Ving Rhames?
Yes.
I'm
I already
like,
said yes. I
yeah.
mean, I would do any movie, Paul.
Okay.
I'm
well,
ready to
I
do a
got
movie.
you. By the way, but why? You got this. You have an empire here.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, we don't need to see Jimmy Kimmel. We don't need to see Johnny Carson. We don't need to see Conan O'Brien doing anything else. You got it. You got the goods.
I got it.
You got it.
Yeah, I got
you know
that
what I'm saying?
it factor.
Yeah. You know, but it was really the idea of hanging out with Ving Rhames for an entire day, and I'll tell you, it was worth it. It was worth.
You got any good Ving Rhames stories?
You know, I think the thing about Ving Rhames that was so interesting. VR.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames gave me the best advice ever.
Oh.
Because we were working on Piranha 3 Double D, which is a much lower budget than Piranha 3D. I'd never really, it was crazy. Ving, for your audience who's not familiar, in the end of Piranha 3D,
They better be familiar. Okay, go.
Ving Rhames takes to the water with a boat engine and uses it almost like a blade, like a
Yep.
chainsaw.
And that's when he says his famous line. Is that what he's saying? His famous line,
which was like,
"Eat
this metal, piranhas." Yeah.
Yep.
So, and so when he slashes those piranhas down, people assume that he died because he got eaten by piranhas. What they reveal is no. He just got eaten up to the kneecaps.
Yeah.
And so he has fake legs. And then in the sequel,
You play his legs.
No. I play my same character.
Oh, okay.
But in the sequel, he's changed his legs to shotgun legs, and it's great. But here's what I'll say. He saw the level of production on this movie, and at one point, we're having this big fight in a water park because piranhas gotten loose in this water park.
Yeah.
And he said, they're going to blast some fish at us, fake fish, but the piranhas, like they're exploding out of the water.
Sure.
And I said, I'll run in, like to really get that thing. And he grabbed me by the arm and he said, run as far away and as off screen as you can when those cannons of fish launch, because we don't know what's going on here, and you could lose an eye. And I thought, okay, sure, yeah, whatever. But I did listen to Ving Rhames, and I ran as far as I could. And the power in which they launched those fish was so intense that I would have been severely injured if I did my original plan of running into the cannon fire. Now they were supposed to be, they're soft, they're not real fish. Ving Rhames saved my life.
What other film have you done, Paul, that you wish Ving pulled you aside and just said, run off set as quickly as possible?
You know, the few and far between, but I feel like, honestly, Ving is with me on every movie I've done since.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's probably,
once I hear that, I go...
package deal now.
Well, no, I'm just saying he just lives forever in my head because whenever I'm in a moment, I think, what would VR do? What would Ving do?
You and VR should do a sketch show at UCB, and you're just like, it's the two of you, and you come out, maybe do some stand-up people, some sketch shows, and just kind of like, it's just like one big like crash test.
Yeah, that's so funny that you mentioned that because I actually did do a show. This is interesting. It's so organic that this is coming up like this. I did a show called Crash Test with my pal Rob Hubel. And that was what
you're gonna do a show because once again,
you know what?
I'm like giving you good titles, Paul.
You are giving me,
and you're kind of just like, I'm gonna take that, like
you are, yes. What I think what I'm having trouble with is it's a little triggering to me because when I was a part of Human Giant, somebody tried to sue us, saying that they gave us the title Human Giant. And then we had to go into some sort of arbitration, even though that title, it was a very odd thing to be like, well, I created the title.
Right.
It's because the title is nothing, but
how did it feel to have some big wig sitting in their throne being like, no, you guys didn't come up with your intellectual property. I did. How did that feel, Paul?
It was bizarre. What this person wanted was the show to be called, I'll say, like, so your name is John Goblikon.
Yeah.
So it would be like, he was said to us, it's okay to use a name, but I need it to be called John Goblikon's Human Giant. And we're like, but wait, hold on, what? And they was like, that was what he was.
I like the ring to that, though.
Well, but
John Goblikon's Human Giant.
Right, but it seemed like a title of a sketch show. He had no involvement in any part of it, but he wanted it to be called John Goblikon. Like he wanted his name to be like, it's his show, even though it's just a title. It was a very bizarre ask.
Yeah, either way, Paul, just kind of sounds like I'm pitching you things and you're just kind of taking them to your...
All right, well, again, yes.
It's fine.
Yeah, all right,
but anyways, we won't do that again. We won't run down that road again. Don't you worry, Paul.
Oh, my gosh.
You ever done any, like, procedurals shows? I love procedurals.
I'm not going to go down this path with you.
You know what'd be funny, Paul?
What?
Just come on. It's like, wait, all right, here's a pitch. All right.
I think I know where you're...
No, you don't. Right. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay.
So, we're gonna do like a bunch of procedurals. Okay.
Yep.
And we'll just because they're all kind of the same. You know what I mean? It's like SVU. What's the other one? UCB.
Yeah, that's not a procedural.
You know what I mean? And IMDb.
Yeah, that's also.
And then we combine all those.
Yep.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Okay.
Think TikTok. Shorter.
Okay. Sure.
Shorter. I don't want half hour.
We don't have the patience.
No. Half episodes. Half episodes.
15-minute episodes.
Perfect. All right. Okay. Well, we got to find the right partner.
Okay.
Something left to center.
Sure.
Right. MTV.
Okay.
What do you think?
To doing a half hour.
Yeah.
On MTV.
Sure.
Making fun of.
Yeah.
Procedurals.
Yeah. They got to get it.
All right. What if?
Okay. I'm listening.
We put it in a different city, right? So there's all these cities.
Okay.
Right. So we have CIS, that's Las Vegas. We have NCIS New Orleans, right? We have NYPD Blue. What if we find like a lower tier city, not too far out of the norm, but like something like San Diego.
Okay, San Diego.
Right. All right, so San Diego.
Okay.
And then we kind of, when we like the things like Hawaii 5-0, but maybe it's like San Diego National Terrorism Strike Force, but that's too long, right?
Yeah, way too long. I was just
saying, or actually, maybe take out San Diego altogether and say National Terrorism Strike Force San Diego, but maybe we actually, the abbreviation of that could be like NTSF SD, but I'm also then curious, all right, well, if they're a strike force, what are they driving? Well, probably like a bigger truck, like a GMC truck. GMC doesn't sound right.
What's like a
minivan or no?
No, like a SUV.
Oh, SUV. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
all right, so maybe it's called NTSF SD SUV.
Yes.
So it's National Terrorism Strike Force San Diego Sport Utility Vehicle.
Hey, Goblins! We want you to celebrate New Year's with us! We're throwing a huge New Year's Eve extravaganza with my band Nekrogoblikon, as well as tons of special guests that include Lyle the Therapy Gecko, Code Orange, Johnny Gilbert. Oh wait, is that the voice of Jeopardy?
No, this is the emo influencer.
And many more. Which reminds me, saying it, we gotta get Mandy Moore on one of these specials, Johannes.
She's not returning her emails.
So make sure you're subscribed and turn on your notifications so you can bring in the new year with the Goblins. All right, well, let's create a new mascot for a holiday.
I love it.
What
Which holiday?
Holiday really needs a mascot, Paul Scheer?
Okay, well, this is a great question, Jimmy. Like, what holiday needs a new mascot? This is a great, yeah.
I'm thinking like New Year's Eve could be like
Baby
Hangover.
New Year. Baby New Year is a mascot that I guess
Baby New Year?
that's the whole thing, right? Because the New Year's we're represented by you have Old Man New Year. You're like, oh, I'm so old going into 11 o'clock, and then boom, the New
You're
Year.
a great actor.
Thank you.
I was like, wow.
and that was for free.
Yeah.
That's not even a part of the Patreon. And then as soon as midnight hits, you get Baby New Year. He's dancing out there with a little sash covering up his pee-pee, and then he's having a fun time. It's like that Ally McBeal dancing baby, which is a reference that I'm sure everyone will get.
What? I didn't know that there was already a mascot.
Oh yeah, Old Man and Baby.
What, Johannes? What's a Swedish holiday?
Midsummer.
Midsummer?
Wouldn't you say like Midsommar?
Yeah, you could say
With
that.
Florence Pugh?
That's a movie. Yeah.
Yeah. That's about your holiday? Because your holiday's f***ed up, man. Wow. That's
Well,
a dark.
yeah,
You're in a
they-
cult. Hey, Johannes.
Yes.
You're in a cult. Sorry, dude.
Johannes, how do you feel when you see a movie like that and they say, oh, we got to kill the elders by letting them jump off a cliff? Is that something that you've ever seen growing up there?
It's not something we talk about.
Okay,
It's just
and
something
that's
that
respectful. I respect that.
That's very Swedish of you. It's like, don't talk about it. Shove it down. You know?
Now, talk about Swedish.
Yeah.
What we need a mascot for, and not that I'm looking at you.
Fish.
Well, I was gonna say IKEA.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There it is.
IKEA, I think we represent with the bag.
Yeah.
But we don't have like if
Yes.
we need a mascot
Yes,
for IKEA.
IKEA's mascot is
Sometimes a ruler.
yeah, no, I was gonna say it's kind of like it's something that needs an Allen wrench that you lose immediately.
Oh, yeah. It's
It
gotta be
comes
too
along
small.
with a bunch of instructions
Yeah.
that frustrate you immediately, and then after like 1 year, you try and sell it to your college dorm roommate, like down the hall, and they're like, "I'll take it."
Yeah, and then sometimes you'd be like, "Will you buy it?" And they say, "No, but I'll take it." And then you've lost money on the whole thing.
Yeah, that's our mascot.
That's all right.
What's
yeah.
its name? What's the IKEA mascot name?
I mean, Allen is a great one if you want to do Allen wrench.
Oh, but it's not Swedish enough.
Oh, yeah.
What's a Swedish name, Johannes?
Sven.
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 Sven, who looks like a wrench.
Yes.
So I want to create something that looks like Clippy, but Clippy from the Microsoft
Oh,
Word
just to say,
document.
everyone knows Clippy.
Yeah,
Everyone knows Clippy.
So
Yeah.
I believe that like Sven would, but again, I want to get to like, are there any holidays? Can we go to the studio audience, or we can not go to the studio audience?
We can go to a studio
All right, let's
audience.
go to the studio audience. Anybody? No.
Sven.
National Hot Dog Day.
Wait, this is not a holiday. You celebrate National Hot Dog Day?
I can tell you he probably does.
I didn't know that was a thing. National Hot Dog. Well, all right.
And Johannes celebrates National Hot Dog Day because that's how he gets paid, correct?
Via hot dogs?
Yeah, Costco hot dogs.
Oh wow.
Hey, Canadian Goblins, if you're thinking, I love this podcast so much and I want to experience it live right now, well, you're in luck. If by right now you mean Saturday, February 22nd, because we're playing the Just for Laughs Festival in Vancouver. So get your tickets.
As soon as you possibly
Oh
can.
my God, Johannes, it's written right there, dude. Just say it. Right now! So, Paul Scheer,
Yes.
I thought we'd play a fun little game because you've played some of my favorite characters.
Okay, yeah.
We've already talked about Lieutenant Kneecap, my go-to Halloween costume.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to name a character.
Okay.
And you have to tell me what famous film or TV show you played that character in.
Okay, you got it.
You understand?
I got it.
Okay, let's start with this one. Character's name is Andre.
Okay, that was in a show I called The League.
Oh, you got it right. That is, wow, look at that. The League. Now, you were
Yeah.
on The League with who?
My friend Nick Kroll, the great John LaJoie.
Oh, John, I made him play a bartender in my music video.
I remember this.
I
yes.
pretty much gave him his break.
Well, okay, sure. I mean, maybe his American break. He was very big in Canada.
Was he?
I mean, that's what they tell me. Who knows? You
That's-
can tell me.
That's not saying much.
I mean, yeah, right, exactly.
They're so nice. Like anything you say, they're like, that was a good joke.
that was-
you know,
that was-
they're
yeah,
like,
we
I
liked it.
have
Yeah,
to laugh.
yeah.
I'm so afraid of what you might say to me. What about this one? Trent Hauser.
Whoa, that would be NTSFSD SUV. I mean, the 15-minute show that I did on Adult Swim. Now, you may think, well, Paul, I just gave you that idea. But hold on. Hear me out. What I didn't tell you was what I have access to is a small portable time machine that I'm able to go back. So what I've done is, in the course of this interview, you didn't even realize it. I snapped out. I did the whole show. I came back, and we're right here. But and some of these ideas that you've given me, I've actually gone back and seeded them before. So your audience might be, basically it's a way of me protecting lawsuits. So yeah, you might have given me the idea.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Johannes, do me a favor. Will you Google Paul Scheer green face and see if that's still around?
I have some photos.
But see, it's coming up. So
Oh, there it is. Yes, that's me. Yeah.
So you have the ability to go back and change history. And what you decided to do was just go ahead and make our idea so you could profit off it instead of going back and righting your wrong to my people.
Well, this happened.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
Oh boy.
Wow.
This
Paul?
happened before. This happened before to me too, and I'm really upset about this. Oh boy. The first time I got a time machine, I went back in time and I got Crystal Pepsi, and
Well, hey,
right,
hell yeah, dude.
and my friend said to me, you went back in time and you didn't stop 9/11.
No. Crystal
And I-
Pepsi.
And I said, yeah, I just got Crystal Pepsi. And and look, it's easier. It's time traveling hindsight is 2020. And I was, look, go back, kill Hitler, stop 9/11, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I made some mistakes. I mean, I guess I wasn't thinking outside of the bun. Or maybe I was thinking inside the bun and I should have been thinking outside of the bun.
That's it. You were in the bun.
I was in the bun.
How about this one? Soup.
Soup. Oh, okay. I remember this. This is called A Merry Bingemas 2 or The Binge 2 Merry Bingemas.
You're asking me, and no one's heard of this film. So
The Binge 2, you've not heard. The
It's
Hulu.
a wonderful binge.
It's a
it's a
wonderful binge.
Who wrote that?
Jordan Van Dina.
Jordan Van Dina.
Van Dina.
A nice Irish boy.
Yes.
I love that. I got to watch this movie because
I have
a lot of funny people are in it.
It's a great movie. Nick Swartzen's in it.
The Swartz, I got to get him on here too.
Yeah, he'd be great. It's The Binge is a comedy version of The Purge, where alcohol and drugs are illegal except for 1 day a year. And the binge 2, A Merry Bingemas, is where they decide to move that date to Christmas.
So it's kind of like what's happening right now. It's kind of like what's happening right now. We should do that.
Make a binge. Well,
No. I mean, we should just do like a ton of drugs.
Right now?
Yeah,
I mean, sure. I mean, why
you
not?
have yet to give me my Christmas gift.
You're right, and that is my fault.
You could just step right outside our doors and get anything you want.
Well, I mean, in fairness, as I walked in here, I was all stolen from me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. I do understand. How about this one? Ready? Mm-hmm. You've gotten all them right, which makes me go, you really care about your characters.
I understand. Look, you pay me to be these characters. I'm gonna remember their names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all these other big actors who have been in this chair, they can't remember any of their characters.
How could you not?
But you have them all the posters across your
Yeah.
room and all the names in your noggin.
But now I feel like you're setting me up for a failure. But let's
No,
see.
No, Paul.
All right.
I said it.
No, Paul?
No, Paul.
Oh, Paul.
Paul.
When have I played Paul? I've probably played Paul more than not in certain things.
You have to name them.
Okay, I will name them. This is a good. All right, so any talk show appearance would be Paul. I'd be playing myself.
Yep.
So that will knock out that. But there's probably a more. This is a good moment of. You got me. It's a gotcha question. This is a gotcha question. Any hints? Any hints on this?
Okay. We'll kind of like go through them all, kind of like charade style. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. You're in a group.
Okay.
MTV is like.
Oh well, that's Human Giant. Well, yeah, but yes, I don't think that I'm playing a character. That was just me playing myself. Yes, I played Paul in Human Giant because I am Paul, but I also am playing sketches. It's like you can't say like Dave Chappelle played Dave Chappelle in the Chappelle Show.
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
that's it. That's literally
okay.
You think Key and Peele are those guys' names?
I actually
They're
know.
not their names. They're their characters, dude.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, the Nick Kroll Show.
That's
that actor played
Nick Kroll.
Nick Kroll.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah. All right. This is what you've been trying to do to me the whole show. You know, it's like I say something and then you try and top it.
No,
you try and
no, I'm not here to compete. Yeah.
No, you're trying to do what to me?
One up you.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Well, that's another movie. Yeah, it's like One Up. One Up is another movie where I played myself going to a video game convention. Yes.
Yeah. And okay, so this is it's not work hours. It's going to be taking place
after hours.
Yes.
After midnight. No.
Hours.
After hours.
Yep. Josh.
Yep.
That's what.
Oh, I know what this. Well, that's an interview show. Yeah, that was Josh Horowitz's MTV show. Oh, it was an interview show. So I was playing on the interview category. I played. Yeah. So like probably called after whatever his interview show.
Okay, here we go. Let's try again. Okay. So you have a device that can take you
time to time.
Yeah. But if you wanted to go this way
forward,
into time, that would be the what?
The future.
Yeah.
Future Man.
Yeah,
Wait, I played Paul in Future Man. Now that would be interesting.
What do you mean?
I didn't realize I played Paul in Future Man.
But I thought you cared about all your roles, Paul.
I do, but
that's a kind of easy one to remember.
Well, that's an interesting one because I think Seth and Evan wrote that for me and Aquafina. So yeah, there might have been like, but I don't think my character.
Paul, you thought they called you Aquafina?
No,
dude, you're Paul.
All right, you're right.
They're like, we're going to offer you two roles. You can either be Aquafina or Paul. Which one do you think you took?
I don't think they ever referred to me as Paul in the show.
Which is probably why they were like, we got to give him a name. And Seth and Evan were like, why don't we just call him Paul?
Yeah, right. That would have been it.
Yeah. Okay. This is if I was like going like this, I was like, you'd be like, oh, that's a stupid gesture.
You're like, you're raging, you're angry, you're
resistance is
futile.
Yes.
Oh, futile, stupid gesture.
Yes.
Oh, and I played Paul Schaefer.
Paul.
Yes. But technically
you
Paul Schaefer.
You played Paul.
I played Paul Schaefer.
Paul.
Played Paul Schaefer.
When the PA was on set, you think it's like, Can I have Mr. Schaefer to set? Or they say, what they say?
Well,
can I have who to set?
But
can I have who to set?
Paul.
Okay.
But the reason why I say because that's a famous person.
So okay. Oh, I just killed somebody, and I'm like, oh, Paul. Do you wanna
see about dead body?
Do you want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
You want to see a dead body?
That was also me playing myself. Yes. But not again. I guess I am playing the character. That's kind of a talk show under the guise of that. Yes. Okay.
I mean, okay. Here's one more. Here we go. There's two more. Two more. Okay. Here we go. Wait. This has been quite
experience.
Yes. What would say it's extra. It's a
special.
It's extravaganza.
Okay.
It's
extravaganza.
Yes. Extravaganza.
Yes. Okay. That was a live charity event where I was hosting, I believe, and playing myself.
Are you asking me what you did in your career,
you
Paul?
have the answers in front of you.
I'm looking to you, pal. These are deep cuts.
These are deep cuts. This is like the extravaganza. It might have been that's the Gibacular Spectacular. You stumped me. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
What is this?
No, I don't know. Yeah.
What is it called? Just extravaganza?
It says extravaganza.
I don't think there's ever anything.
Johannes, do we have internet? Is Del Taco still giving us the grief for gruff?
And can I tell you something? That Del Taco doesn't think out the bun because they actually make hamburgers.
That's right.
They think inside the bun. They're saying, we're not confident in our Mexican food. We're going to also throw some hamburgers in there. Taco Bell's like, we don't need it. We don't need the thing.
Taco Bell is great. And we are sponsored. Are we sponsored by Taco Bell?
No.
All right. Well, that's a shame.
Right. That is a shame.
Now you can go to
look up extravaganza, Johannes.
You can go
with Paul Scheer.
You can go to Staples Center, where the home of the Lakers, LA's second team, and there's a Doritos station there. They have everything is just Doritos, a branded station at the new Staples Center.
That's the most LA thing ever.
Oh,
just a fully branded place. There's influencers in front of it.
Yeah, it's like and that's what it seems like it is. It's kind of like a Dorito michelada. I'm a Dorito enthusiast, and I don't know if I want it.
No. Did you find it?
Yep.
Here we go. There you go.
Wow. Okay.
Hold on. Wait, Paul.
Yes.
You made this sound like this was some deep cut. Your top build.
Well, okay.
Look at that. It says, Paul, you're number one on the call sheet.
I believe what this was
is a mistake.
No, this was a VR. See, here's the thing about IMDb. People can, when you first started off as an actor, you pad your credits, right? You go like, I was in this show, or I was in and you say lead. A lot of times you'd be like, I was on Law and Order, and you wouldn't put a character name, you put lead, right? You pad it out, right? So on IMDb, I think what's happening is a lot of people are look, this exists. This is a real thing. It had money behind it. It was whatever. This is a VR short that I did where you put on VR goggles. And so I was an investor, and that doll that's dancing, you put on the goggles and you'd see the doll dancing.
And then Human Giant.
Human Giant.
Yeah, that's right. So those are all the Pauls. We did all the Pauls.
We did it. Happy Christmas.
No, happy Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. Johannes, happy holidays. Before I get you out of here, Paul, we have something in common. We both wrote a book. We both wrote a best-selling book. How are the book sales on our book, Dermer?
30 or 40.
Not bad.
30 or 40 million. Unbelievable.
Wow.
And your book, which is called Joyful Recollections of Trauma.
Yes.
What's that about, Paul?
It's about me. I've made this book. It's a bunch of anecdotes and stories about like a time in my life. There's dark moments, there's funny moments, there's light moments, but
kind of like this podcast. We've been through it all together.
And lows, yes. And so one of the hardest things about releasing a book is kind of getting it out there, finding people. And so what I decided to do was I decided to go to airports and set up shop in airport bookstores and do book signings in airports.
Dude, like branded,
Not branded. They didn't want me to go. They didn't want me to go. And I went and I got there and I got my little table set up and I would go out there And people would say to me, well, what is this book about?
Yeah.
And I would say, well, it's not like it's not like The Wager. I can't. Well, it's not about like I can't like sum up what my life. It's like it's weird to talk in the third person about like what it's a memoir. It's to a certain extent. I would say this: it is a story about growing up, but it's also a story about how the events in your life as a child kind of seep into your life, your adult life. And I think there's funny stuff. It's hard to distill what it is, because it's like, what would you say? Paris Hilton wrote a book. What's the book about? It's about her. It's about me. If you enjoyed this conversation, you probably will enjoy the book. That's what I'm going to tell you. Like, I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Right.
If you listen to How Did This Get Made, you're going to say, oh, there's some funny stories that he tells on How Did This Get Made. You go, some of those, not those specific stories, but in the vein.
Yeah.
It's in there.
I mean, you've said some really funny things, but Paris Hilton writing a book is probably up there. Definitely, yeah. So your book,
yes, Joyful Recollections of Trauma, which you get as an ebook. You can also get as an audiobook.
Would you say is the perfect holiday gift?
Well, this is a great moment for you, because you know what, we're talking about a great gift, a gift-giving gift. You get Joyful Recollections of Trauma. You can even get it autographed by me and support an independent bookstore, because I've worked out this deal with Chevalier's here in Los Angeles. You go there, they're not going to charge you anything more. I will personalize it to whatever you need it to be personalized to. Then you get it, and then you're giving a book to whoever, and it says, like I could say to you, to John, so sorry about the green face, Paul Scheer.
But here's the great part about you signing it.
Yeah.
Is people will look at it, they'd be like, wait, is that the actor or is that the character
from Extravaganza?
From Future Man. From Futile Super Gesture. From Extravaganza. Right. From Human Giant. From One Up. From After Hours with Josh Horowitz.
You could literally say, please write in the book, I'm so glad that you enjoyed Extravaganza, Paul Scheer. I'll write whatever you want. I just put that out there for people that they know that there's you can get the book wherever books are sold. But if you want to personalize it, if you want to make it something special, a lot of people have made these very special. I can personalize it for you. You can also come out and see me live, and we do live shows. I'll personalize.
That's really nice of you, Paul.
Yeah, I try to keep it alive.
Yeah. Well, our books will be going head to head this holiday season.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm really excited to read it because I too have a lot of trauma.
Well, look, trauma is the fire in which we are all forged. We don't have the same trauma. I know you probably actually have literal fire that you were forged in.
Yes.
But,
Until I get my skin tone.
Yeah, but it looks great.
Thank you.
But here's the thing. It's like, I also feel like it's not a book that it's about a trauma dump. It's really just, I consider the book like a fun conversation where you don't get to speak.
That's my favorite kind of conversations. So right now I'm going to shut the fuck up. And I'm going to give you our final thing, Paul, before we get out of here. Okay? Sure. You're going to love this, pal. You're going to love this, okay? Just like all the talk shows.
Can you do a thing for me? I love talk shows. The first talk show I ever was on was David Letterman.
Oh, let me do a little intro for you.
Well, no, what I wanted you to do was kind of throw those papers and, throw them and like break a window or something like that. Like David Letterman would be like, hey.
Okay, well, let me do it. Let me do. Okay, this is the late night thing. Okay, so we're starting with some music, Johannes. Late night. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I have a very special guest from Extravaganza. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Okay, do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul.
Oh my gosh! Wow, this is so great to be here. Hi, John. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hi. Yeah.
Hey, it is so nice to talk to you off of our pre-call that we predetermined everything you're about to say.
Well, here's the thing. Working on Extravaganza was, to me, a chance to merge things I love, which is virtual reality and also comedy and fun. And I think when we think about, you didn't even ask me that question yet. Sorry, I was already in the pre-interview
just keep going. Just keep going.
Great.
They'll just get me in later.
Okay, got it. Perfect.
Yeah. Or wait, I'll just pretend like I'm Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. All right, so what do you got?
Okay. This is called the Right Now Questionnaire.
Okay.
Rapid fire. I'm going to ask you 5 questions, Paul.
Okay.
You're going to be using your IMDb improv chops.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
You're going to be using your SVUUCB chops.
Got it.
Do an improv. Say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Are you ready, Paul?
Yes.
Here we go. Left or right?
Left.
Westmoreland. Favorite genre of metal?
Death metal.
All right, there's a snail chasing you. Oh, I like that metal too. All right, and the snail is moving at a snail's pace, but will follow you for the rest of your life. You can go as fast or as slow as you want, but the snail will always be moving in your direction. If you touch the snail or the snail touches you, you die. And before you ask, yes, it can swim and survive in any atmosphere. What's your plan to survive the snail?
So the snail's always coming after me.
Always.
All right. So it's not at the same speed as me.
No.
It's coming after me.
But it will always be moving towards you, Paul.
Okay, I get a snail treadmill and I put it in a glass case and I carry it with me at all times.
But if you touch it, you die. So how are you going to pick it?
I get my wife to do it.
You and your wife ever been to Trader Joe's?
Of course.
Thank you so much, Paul Scheer, baby. Wow, what a show.
What a show.
And what a holiday this is. I feel like I came into this holiday all bah humbug, and then you pulled me right out of it, Paul.
And you know what? And now, we're almost at Old Man New Year.
Yeah.
Old Man New Year's right
And
now.
I'm ready to be a baby.
Yeah, he's about 88 right now. It's
Yeah.
getting close to 100.
Yep. Might need an Allen wrench to fix those hips. Okay.
Sven.
Okay. Late night. Okay, so.
Sven.
Sven. So, now's your chance to promote anything else you want to that camera, Paul Scheer.
Hi, I'm Paul Scheer, and I want you to know that whatever you're seeing out online about me and Warwick Davis from the movie Leprechaun is false.
All right. And now that you have a chance to promote your stuff, I wrote a little script under your throne.
All right,
Under
yeah.
your throne. Mm-hmm. It's kind of in your voice.
Okay,
I wrote it in your voice.
All right, great.
Okay, I'm also a writer, so I wrote it in your voice. So just go ahead and promote my stuff to the camera, if you will, Paul.
Got it. Hey, all you human giants, join the League of Other Goblins by liking and subscribing to this channel. No matter the day of the week, be it Black Monday, Green Tuesday, or the month, be it December or my wife, June, leave a 5-star review on iTunes and Spotify. And hey, what a better gift for the holidays than some Right Now Pod merch. It's so high quality, it'll have you saying, how did this get made? Probably by angels. I'm Paul Scheer, and this has been the single greatest joyful recollection of trauma ever.
I would say that was quite the Christmas extravaganza.
There it is. Here,
You do
hold
it.
on,
Yeah,
hold on,
right.
hold on,
You
hold
do
on.
it. You do it. Yeah, perfect. I will walk you out and watch your back.
Thank you so much.
Yes. I just killed somebody.